If the bowline knot is considered the king of knots, today I'm going to introduce you to the queen of knots. Hey guys, Justin with Backyard Bushcraft. So continuing with the knot series, we've gone over the clove hitch, we've gone over the sheep bend, the king of knots, obviously the bowline. Today, like I said, the queen of knots, the Alpine butterfly loop. Okay, so the Alpine butterfly knot, all right, is really associated with mountaineering. However, there are plenty of useful applications when it comes to the bushcraft world and using this knot. There are two very easy ways to tie this knot. Okay, I'm going to try to go as slow as possible. I have a new rope here, so it's a little stiff. Bear with me. I'm going to be making some adjustments as I go along here because it's still not really broken in yet. So again, I'll go as slow as I can, but you want to use both hands for this particular method. You want to grab the rope with your right hand and your left hand, and you want to have a bite in your left hand of that rope. You're then going to twist 2 times with your left hand. And what you've done, okay, is you now have a loop on the bottom and a loop on the top. You should have something that looks like that. Okay, this is what your rope looks like. You're then going to take your top loop and you're going to tuck it underneath your bottom loop, just like that. And with your bigger loop that you just folded underneath, you're going to take a bite of that and put it through that loop that you made. You're going to grab both ends at the bottom, you're going to pull and then pull. And then you're going to dress this up, and then what you've created is your Alpine butterfly loop. I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to go super slow. One of the adjustments I'm going to make is just to make this loop a little bit bigger once I pass it underneath, so I have a bigger loop at the top of my line. You're going to grab the rope with both hands, and with your left hand you're going to twist twice. That's 1 and that's 2. Okay, and then what you have, like I said before, are 2 loops, one on the top by your left hand, one on the bottom by your right hand. All right, I'm just going to make that top loop a little bit bigger. Now what you want to, just so you can see it a little bit easier, now what you want to do is you want to take this top loop and pass it underneath your smaller loop. Now that you've created that, you're going to take a bite, put it through your loop, and you're going to pull. Here you have your Alpine butterfly loop. Very easy to untie. Okay, what you'll do is you'll grab these 2 loops right here, you'll twist it open. You can see already it's very loose, and then you go ahead and you take the loop apart. So I can't take any credit for the second way to tie this knot. I was recently watching DJ over at Bear Essentials on YouTube, and the method that he uses is pretty flawless. He's coined the term under, over, under, and I definitely think it's the easiest way to tie this knot. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with a loop and put your hand through the loop just like this. Then you're going to wrap 2 times around your hand. There's 1 and there's 2. The term under, over, under, you're going to take this middle line, come under, you're going to go over the 2, and then you're going to come back under. Once you do that, you'll grab the bottom 2 ropes and you're going to pull down, and then you're going to pull apart, and there you have your Alpine butterfly loop. It's so easy. DJ from Bare Essentials, that was brilliant. So now we know how to tie the Alpine butterfly loop. What the hell could we use it for? Well, here we have a frayed rope. All right, I'm obviously not going to damage my new one, but here we have a frayed rope, and we still want to use this. We don't want to throw it out, so we're going to use that under, over, under method that DJ from Bare Essentials showed us. It's absolutely brilliant. So you have your rope, and what you're going to do is you're going to tie it around your hand, and you're going to make sure, you're going to make the 3 wraps, you're going to make sure that that fray is right in the middle of your palm, just like so. So just like I showed you before, right? So you're going to go under, over, and under. And now your fray is in that loop. Your rope is still useful. And you don't have to worry about this piece of rope at all. You could still pull on both sides. So that's one way that you can utilize this loop to work around a fray in your rope. So just a few other ways that you can utilize this knot. Obviously, to isolate a fray in your line so you don't have to get rid of your rope. Another way that you can use this knot is to use it as a hand grab. For whatever reason, if you need it, you can pull it in any direction. It will not bind, and it will loosen up and untie just as easy it is to tie. Another really effective way to utilize this knot, if you needed to, you can hoist your tools to a different spot if you had to. So one of the most useful ways to use this knot is if you need to secure something up in a tree. Obviously I'm not in the forest right now, I'm in my backyard. I'm using just some wooden dowels against my shed to simulate this, but we're gonna hang a bear bag, let's say, and we're gonna throw our rope over the branch, we're gonna rip it up there, and oh no, now we're stuck, we can't get it down when we need it. You would have to climb the tree, get on that branch, and unloosen your knot or lower that bag down. You know, very inconvenient. This is probably one of the easiest ways that you will never have to do something like that ever again. Once you throw your rope over your branch, okay, you're going to take your line and you're going to feed it through. And there we go. Now we're secure, right? We have a secure line that's hanging. Oh, but now you can't get it down, right? Instead of climbing up there and onto the branch, risk hurting yourself. Now the easiest way to get that loop down, you just pull the line that has the loop on it, and it comes down that easy. There's nothing to it. So that's going to wrap it up for me today, guys. Another very useful knot to use around the campground or while you're out hiking or while you're out bushcrafting. So far, we've gone over the clove hitch, we've gone over the sheep bend, we've gone over the bowline knot, and now we have the Alpine butterfly knot to add to our bag of tricks. I hope you liked the video. If you did, like I said before, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber, and more importantly, guys, ring that bell so you're notified every time I make a new video. I really appreciate you checking me out today. This is Justin with Backyard Bushcraft, signing out.